Ooh, it's so hot. Oh my God. Breaking out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 9:40 a.m.
It's 9:40 a.m. Well, I'm gonna wait for a few people to join. I know it's very, very early. Oh my God. Oy. Hey, 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 hey. I just wanted to pop in and share my latest food haul with you guys and some upcoming stories, honey. Hey, Chandra. Oh my goodness, it is extremely hot. I just got back from the grocery store. I like to go shopping really, really early in the morning because I use my scooter and I'm generally kind of nervous to be on my scooter. Well, no, I'm not. I need to stop saying that. I'm not nervous. I've gotten very, very good on my scooter. Well, you need to come see me. If you come out here and you don't come see me, I don't even really know what to say. Let me move this so we can get better lighting. My batteries, I gotta keep you over here. But let me wipe off my screen. Let me take this shirt off. I'm sorry. It is so hot. It's so hot. I did so much for it to be not even 10 o'clock yet where I am. Okay, there we go. The sunscreen got my face looking weird. I got a couple of breakouts. I didn't really rub it in or anything like that because, come Sherelle, you already got somewhere to stay. You got a host. You know, I hate when people hit me and be like, especially people who know me very personally, family and family friends, people I grew up with, like, I want to come, but I'm looking for a resort. This is the resort. Don't play with me. So I went shopping. I want to show you guys what I got. I spent about $8. And I had to go to two separate grocery stores because one grocery store didn't have eggs. So I got napkins. That's unexciting. I got laundry detergent. I prefer powder these days because, I don't know, everything just smells. I need to host a weekend. And you know what? In my strip clubs, and Sherelle is going to find this extra hilarious because of experiences that we've had in the past. I am pretty much working for a strip club right now. Not in the way you think, but I am a part of their promotional team. I'm their social media manager. So what I'm doing is helping them get more views. I'm creating content for them. I'm filming videos and stuff like that. No, this is 123. This is 123, but they have it. Thank you. And right now I'm like sweating and I have on mad sunscreen because it is hot. Okay. I got the big pack of eggs. These are about $2 and change. Yeah, these are about $2 because I bought my eggs, my laundry detergent, and my napkins for $3.50. I got a big pack of ground beef because I want to make a taco salad today. Okay, I'm gonna make a taco salad. So let me show you guys what I got in my book bag. So that's what we're gonna need to do. Thank you so much, Chandra. I also, okay. Oh, it is so hot. Let me just bring my book bag over here to you guys. Okay. I wanted to talk about the cost of living. Hey, honey, our birthday's coming up. Ah! Birthday's coming up. So I showed you guys what I got so far. This is all for under $40. I got pancake mix. I have been dying. I'm about to, as soon as I hang up this live, I'm making pancakes, eggs, honey, yes. Oh my God. I got these little packs. This is kind of like Kool-Aid, except for it's like more like a tea. This one is chinola. And then I also got one that is limon. Bomb, so bomb, especially if you want to have a little drink. I don't really drink that much anymore. I have a feeling that's going to change in a few days because my mother is coming. I'm so excited for my mom to come. Hold on, let me use this bag for garbage. Hold on. Okay, my life has changed so much. My life has changed so much. Oh my God, it's so crazy. I have been craving pancakes. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, so I went to a strip club as a patron for the first time with my friend who came out here. I shot her wedding and I have footage. I was in there, I was done. I was so wasted. It was kind of like her bachelorette party, so we were having fun, we were wilding out. We went to like 3 clubs and ended up in a black female co-owned strip club, very woman friendly. It wasn't like this hot, heavy, lusty, place that feels like it's only for men. I had so much fun. I have so much footage. If you guys want a story time, definitely give this video a thumbs up right now. I have the full story and I have so much footage and you guys are gonna be like, babe, you're wasted. I got some cucumbers as always because I'm fasting. I don't know if I've lost weight to you guys, but I've been fasting for like a month and a half. I'm not as active as I need to be. Sometimes the heat keeps me inside, sometimes the mosquitoes, even though it's not terrible, I got lettuce because like I said, I got zucchini because I love zucchini. I want to make a taco salad. I was talking with my friend Jazzy, completely got me hooked on the idea of a taco salad. I got some black beans for my salad. I got onions, right? I got a big bag of chips, okay? I got oatmeal, of course, the days that I am fasting on my eating days. I wake up, I be wanting oatmeal. I got a big thing of cheese. I usually tell you guys the prices. Instead, I'm just gonna tell you collectively, I spent about 40 bucks. I got some coffee creamer. I got some syrup. Oh yeah, of course, I got popcorn. I always get popcorn. Whew. It is unbelievably hot. And they're coming my new fan today. I don't know if you can see that hole right there in my ceiling. They took my ceiling fan down because it was having issues and they was supposed to change it. Okay, and then let me not tear these bags up because I like to reuse these bags. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you the whole story about that. The cost of living out here is astronomically cheaper. So this month, I'm able to pay my rent, fly my mom here, buy a drone, and fund our whole trip for less than the cost of the rent in LA. My rent is $600 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I live 5 minutes from the beach. I have a humongous pool outside my window. My electric is like $50 a month. My Wi-Fi is included. I spend about maybe $100 a month on food when I'm not fasting, but since I am fasting, even less. Got some cleaner and some laundry detergent. I mean, not laundry detergent, some dish detergent. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do a more thorough video on the cost of living because so many people ask me. And yes, it's true. There are apartments out here for $300. You can get a 1-bedroom apartment for $200. Look, I am dripping. If you live in more of a local, I live near expats and people who are upper middle class for the Dominican Republic. You can get $200 rent. You can find $300 rent. You can rent a house for $400. A house with an upstairs and a downstairs. A house. You can. I find it very peaceful here. Generally, when I talk about this, people, but I am enjoying my life. You guys know that I'm a complainer. I'm a nagger. If I wasn't having a good time, you would know about it. I'd already be in Colombia. That's another place that I want to live. So I'm keeping that in my mind's eye. You know what I mean? I definitely want to live in Colombia for at least a couple of years. I love Colombia. Every time I go there, it's a good time. The people are very kind. It's another place that I just enjoy anytime I go. So yeah, that's about it. I'm looking and I'm like, I didn't even really get myself a full-fledged snack. I didn't get any gum. I didn't get ice cream like I've been getting. I didn't get any candy bars. I feel like I've been sleeping on Milky Ways my whole life. My friend bought me like a little bag of candy the other day and it was a Milky Way in it, and in my head thinking, oh, you know, I'm the biggest Milky Way fan, man. That thing tastes so good. I don't know if it's because I'm fasting and I was just hungry and, you know, but man, that thing was amazing. It was amazing. It smells so good. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't know if this was like for a baby cleaner, if it's only because it smells like baby cleaner, or a gentle cleaner, but this smells so good, so I go ahead and pick that up. But I'm gonna be doing the story time. How do you feel about the BBL tragedy? What happened? Tell me what happened. Other than that, everything is really good. I'm really excited to take breakfast. I'm really excited to also have lunch today. And this is, I could generally get a lot more food for this amount of money, except these were like $3 and change. I never eat beef. I don't get ground beef anymore. I got this with a little bit of money. That was like $6. This was like $3. Generally, I would have been able to get a couple more packs of like chicken. I probably would have gotten like, I have rice though. I got coffee creamer for the first time in a long time. I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee today with cream and sugar. I have not, like, when you're fasting, oh my God, like the smallest things, you're just like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait, I can't wait. But I am drenched, I'm dripping so much sweat. Ugh, ugh. Oh my God, but you guys definitely, if you come out here, link me. I do photo, video, and makeup packages. And then I do mini tours and we have a good time. I generally go with people. We have drinks. We go to the Haitian community to shop, both food and clothing. There's thrift shops. We go play pool. We go to the beach. We do a lot of local stuff. We do a lot of fun things. A celebrity's girlfriend went to get a mommy makeover and passed away. I know a lot of women frequent DR. A lot of women do frequent DR. There are certain cities in Dominican Republic that you go to and 11 out of 5 girls have a complete everywhere you look, it's just like, you know, so a lot of people do frequent for that. That's crazy. It's one of those things that, you know, people are not gonna stop. People are still gonna do it. You know, it's gonna come down to, oh, you know, choose a better doctor. You know, don't lie to the doctor about, you know, what you've got going on behind the scenes. If you have an anemia or if you're like diabetic or, you know, different things like that. It's one of those things where I'm really glad that I'm naturally curvaceous, because it's a thing right now. It's, you know, I don't think it's gonna stop or slow down. One thing a friend was talking to me about is that the prices are going up. I think maybe in like 2010 or 11, I feel like it was like dirt cheap. It was kind of newish. It was kind of, I don't want to say experimental because it's been around for a really long time, but it was kind of new to the everyday girl. So it was super dirt cheap. Now the prices are going back up. And I feel like maybe the exclusivity of it will go back up. I feel like, you know, but that's sad. What rapper? I'm gonna start putting my food away because, baby, it's so hot. It's so hot. I'm so hungry too. Oh my God. I haven't had butter. DC Young Fly, baby mama, was in Miami doing a makeover. Like a good lace front, good. How do you? Yeah. The price, yeah, it's going back up. It's sad, you know, because a lot of the times you'll see girls who are going to get it, who are getting like major things, like, you know. Yeah, I'm familiar with DC Young Fly. He's a comedian. Yep. Um, you know, a lot of girls will be going to get major things and they have pretty decent bodies, and you know what I mean? Some people can achieve certain things in the gym, some people can't. You know what I mean? I know people kind of hate to hear people say, go to the gym, because if you don't have a really big butt and you want a really big butt, and you know, it's gonna take a long time to go to the gym. It's gonna take a lot of dedication, knowledge. So a lot of people are like, stop talking about that gym thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanna have a fat ass in, you know, a couple of months after recovery and all that stuff. So, but you know, it's gonna be one of those things where people feel like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use a better doctor. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know. But, oh my God. I hope you guys are well. Baby, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, water is so good. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Ah, oh my God. Yeah, but I'm glad you guys are well. Just want to pop in, see what you guys have going on, show you my little food haul, talk to you about some of the prices out here. That last baby isn't even one yet. You were supposed to wait at least a year after having a baby. Ugh. So you need to tell me. Hold on. Hold on. She passed away. Oh, she has a child. How many proposals have you received? Oh my God. At least 4 that I feel were serious. At least 4 that I feel were serious. Come meet my mom, and I want you to like come to my hometown with me. And it's just like, I am emotionally unavailable. I'm emotionally unavailable. Yeah, I think I just, you know how it is when you have the capacity to care for another person, and when you have the capacity to be loving in a relationship, you know, and when you don't, you know. I don't. I'm very impatient. I'm like frustratable. I'm irritational. You know what I mean? I'm here to grow my business, make money, and kind of start a new part of life. That's what I'm focusing on. They have 3 babies. Oh, is marriage something you want in the future? It really depends. It really depends what it looks like. You know what I mean? As I get older and as I enter and exit relationships, I learn more and more about what I want, and what I want feels really hard to come by. It feels really hard to come by. I talked to an American guy out here now, and he's older, and I feel like so many men are consuming this content that tells you, don't care for women in a certain way. Don't spend your money on these women. Like, a lot of these men spitting this anti-care rhetoric is because you're attracted to women who don't care for you. You're attracted to women who want to be for the streets, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're trying to wive and house and care for women who don't want to be wived and housed and cared for. So then you are taking this hurt mentality and you're dispersing it amongst good, caring women. Like, guys will come at me crazy and sideways, especially Americans, And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I don't want you. I don't need you. You're hurt. You need therapy. You know what I mean? A lot of times, like, I know men who are simply not attracted to, I don't want to say good women, but they're not attracted to the type of woman who would do the things that they say they claim they want so bad. The care they want, the emotional availability, the cooking, the being home. You're not attracted to those type of women. You know what I'm saying? You're attracted to loose, exciting, popular, scantily clad, and there's nothing wrong with being that type of woman at all. Get it, girl? I love that for who wants that. But don't get sucked in by a Delilah, you know, or that kind of energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not spitting respectability politics, period. But I know men who see that, they want that, they're trying to change, you know, the shell of this woman into the heart of this woman. They end up getting hurt, and now it's fuck all women. And it's like, you niggas is lost. She ran through your pockets. No way. You mean to tell me the girl who's done from head to toe with the 50-inch bust down with the 85-inch nails tatted from head to toe, who only cares about traveling and gathering the bag up and experiences? You mean to tell me she didn't care for you? You mean to tell me she didn't hold you at night? You mean to tell me she didn't wake up and cook? You mean to tell me she didn't want to have your kid? Really? No way. Oh my God. I feel so sorry for you. You mean to tell me the woman who told you from jump she wasn't about that, didn't do that for you? Oh my God. No way. Oh my God. I'm beside myself with grief. Get the fuck out of here. That's truly what you deserve. They gave you what you deserve. I love, what is it? Scorpion? What is the spider, the female spider that sucks idiots into their webs? Nom, nom, nom. Eats them up, spits them out, and then use their protein to like spin a web. I don't know what they are, praying mantis. I love these type of women. Chew these men up, spit them out, and then they come staggering around to basics, Janes, to girls who are just like, meh, you know, lover girls, whatever label they put on different personalities of women, who are more willing and more wanting to be in that kind of. Child, I do not care. No, I don't know. It looks very. I don't know. Everything is wrong right now. Everything is wrong in the dating world. Everything is wrong in the universe. Everything is upside down, inside out. You know, let me show you people what it's all about. It's very strange. Men are weird. You know what I'm saying? They all have this, oh my God. And then I live in Dominican Republic, so this is where the passport bros are coming. You know what I mean? This is where the passport bros are coming to look for their foreign, submissive, financially dependent wives. They're coming, get the, yeah, I've met quite a few passport bros. Oh, she didn't pass having surgery. She was found in her hotel room. Oh my God, aren't you supposed to like, in a hotel room? Did she have a nurse? Did she have somebody there for her? Apart from maturing later in life, some men are insecure in their manhood and adulthood. It's tragic seeing these men in their 40s and 50s acting strange. Give us the tea on the oh my God. Oh my God, the passport bros are out here with their $25, honey, parading around, all grouped up in cheap Airbnbs, combing the beach, trying to look like they got a little money, cheap, broke, and looking for women who would feel that they have money. Because if I go out here with $100, I could look like a boss. I could buy bottles. I could be in the VIP. I could be throwing monies on girls for $100. So these men, they go out, they look, they seem, and they act like they have money. You collectively probably have a band between the 15 of you, all piled up, cheap and broke. It's so easy to see because I'm American. I can tell these things. And then what happens here a lot too is drip is cheap. You can get Jordans. You can look at. You can get Jordans, you can get all types of stuff. Look at my cute little Louis Vuitton sandals that I got for $3. $3, look. And these other ones that I got for like $1.85. So it is really easy to have a little bit of money, right? And a little bit of inauthentic drip. Go to a bar, go to a club where there are women, you know what I mean? And they're biracial, so they're held at a higher esteem. You know what I mean? There's a lot of body jobs out here. There's no authentic, beautiful, built women. There are. Most of them are kept. You know what I mean? Most of them are like already snagged up, already bagged up. You know what I mean? But they come out here and, you know, get a little bit of drip, have a little bit of money, go to a place where their little bit of money stretches real far, you know, rent a car or something like that and just post up and perpetrate like they got mad money. And it's the weirdest thing to see because I see right through it. You know what I'm saying? You bought a bottle. Okay, buying a bottle in the club out here is like $25. But that's a lot of people out here who don't even make $25 in a day. You know what I mean? The average salary out here, you're making $300 or $400 a month, right? They have a different education system. They, you know, I feel like a lot of the women are hip and a lot of the women, they talk American men up. They talk about American men out here like, oh my God. Black American men are simps. There's so many videos about it. How they come out here and they spend their little $45, you know what I'm saying? They running around, taking care of these girls' families, doing this, doing that, getting passed around. The girls, they come, they show up with their whole family for a date. You about to buy me and all my girls, my cousin, and my mom, and my grandma dinner. You about to take care of all of us because I know you're It is the funniest thing to see these American men on the beach. And then, see, I will hear them talking and they just talk around me because, hey, I look Haitian. I don't know what's going on. Divvying up the little change. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bottle. You do this. So many people come to establishments with their own liquor. It's just crazy. When I'll be walking to the beach and there'll be like an Airbnb filled with them. Catcalling, out here buying really cheap coochie. It's a shame. Swearing that they're bowling so hard. You spent $500 your whole trip. I'm not the type of person to, you know, be like, oh, you gotta spend this much, you gotta spend that much. But if you're acting and perpetrating as though you have long paper, you don't. Your paper may be mid out here, and it's just the attitudes. I wouldn't care if they came and did that and they had some respectability about themselves, but you can always tell a group of American men versus the Haitian men who will be working or saying something sensible or acting with some humility. And then then you have Dominican guys or whatever the case may be. You can always see a group of American men. Loud and rude and obnoxious and pushy and boastful, perpetrating, posing, posted up, prowling for cheap. See. And then you come out here and you're not even really getting wifing and taken care of. It's like you're just trying to run through the gamut of sex workers. Whereas at least you'll get, you'll get like some white guys. They come out here and Haitian shit quick. I don't know. The white men love Haitian women. You'll see white men bag a Haitian woman quick. Start a family with her. Get her some papers. Put her in a home. Do something with her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, if you're gonna come out here and do that and act that way, at least wipe you something. You know what I mean? At least wipe you a little something. At least bag somebody and take actual care of them. You came here, you want a beautiful mulata, you know what I'm saying, who can dance and who can cook and who's submissive to you. But they come down here and they treat the women just like they treat Black American women. They are, favor. That's why I said the white man will come over here and bag a black quick. There's a guy across the way has the most beautiful young Haitian woman, dark skin, honey brown eyes. She's stunning. Treats her like a queen. They be in the pool. He floats her around all day. They order food. They order drinks. He has a Harley Davidson motorcycle. He rides that black girl all up through around. He beams with pride. He loves her. He can talk her head up about her. She dances. She can say anything. She speaks so many languages. She does this. She does that. She's like that. She cooks this dish. I don't know. What? He thinks the woman hung the moon. Get bagged. No, you see that a lot. It's very common. It's very common. That's why a lot of times when people who haven't been here, people who don't live here, talk about racial relations, I don't see that too much. You do on the occasion with the older people, get a sense of, they have like a little, but no, you see it so much. You see it so much. I have not seen a Dominican who's not phenotypically Black or African looking. Thick hair, big noses, big lips, curvy, big body, dark skin. You know what I mean? They act like Africans. They like to dance. They like to drink. They love to beat a drum. Dance, all that. So I never really get the sense that it's a taboo thing. No. And I get hit on all day by every man of all the colors, and it's always the lightest men who seem the most entranced by me. You know what I mean? So. Please put that on a shirt. Get back. Get back. No, but the Black men be out here making a fool. And this is not to disrespect Black men. This is a certain type of Black men. There are Black men with character and respect and class. And they generally come out here with their families, with whatever that case may be. I don't know why my phone is not charging. I don't know why my phone is not charging. Hold on. And then there's a lot of American women coming out here marrying Haitian and Black men, Haitian and Dominican men. Okay, I've met so many women out here who've come, met their guy. They're either bringing their guy back to the States, or they're coming out here, or they're living in both locations. Send me a DM. And then we will talk about your date. You can send me a deposit, what you want to do. Send me a DM here or on The Godly Glow. I'm working on getting that together on thegodlyglow.com It's taking a little bit. My apologies. It's actually just started really becoming something frequent. Every now and then, like in the beginning, it was like every now and again, I'd be out somewhere. I just go outside and talk English, and black people come up to me and they're like, oh, hey, what are you here for? How long are you here for? And I'm like, I live here. And they're like, oh my God, wow. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh my God, we're staying in this resort. The food sucks, this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, well, let me take you here or there to eat. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. And they're like, oh my God, I hate this beach over here. It's so busy. I just want to go sit somewhere and chill. And I'm like, well, where I live, there's a private beach. You know what I mean? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, oh my God, this is so pretty. And I'm like, hey, let me take your photos. And then it just became a thing. It just became a thing. And I love it. You know what I mean? It's so fun. I'm so much more relaxed here. I've gotten so good on my scooter. My leg is completely healed. I have a little bit of a scar here, but I thought it was going to be so much worse, and I'm so scared. My melanin surpassed you. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? How about the Spanish? My Spanish is decent. I don't give myself enough credit. And then I get afraid to use my accent when I'm talking to Spanish people. I've already said this before. I feel like borderline like shy, or I feel like, I don't know. Okay, Praise. Talk to you later. I feel like shy, but it's cool. You've been here, Did you feel any type of way at any point or anything like that? Oh, I already have oatmeal. Okay, well, that's fine. I think what happens too, sometimes people come out here and they may receive like not such great treatment here or there. And okay, it's not so bad. It's no Aunt Jemima, but it's not bad. And it becomes like it sours their whole experience. So, how was your time out here? How did you feel? You know what I mean? And then you'll speak any Spanish. How long have you been living here? Okay, in August it'll be a year. I completely understand how you feel. That's exactly how I used to feel when I first got here. But now it's like I put my shades on and I just go. I definitely nod and I might smirk and say thank you. I hate ignoring, like, especially Haitian guys when they're talking, or just if they're just plainly giving a compliment, thank you, messy, I smirk or whatever the case may be. I hate to completely all out ignore people, especially black people, especially Haitians here, because I feel like, you know what I mean, they're seen as like a lower class in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? I do know very many successful Haitians, people who have businesses and companies and all that stuff. But for like people who are working, people who are new to the country, people who have migrated here, I do always try to say thank you and different things like that, and try to, just give courtesy too. But for the most part, I just walk. I just put my shades on and just blow through the scene, because they do it to everybody. You know what I mean? Because they do it to everybody, because they're catcalled just about everybody. Especially if they get the sense that you're from their country, because you know what I mean. Everybody got to hustle out here. Everybody's selling a trip, an excursion, a product. Everybody has a scooter shop. You know what I mean? Everybody has some type of commissioned hustle, where if they can pull you into a club, to a bar, to a restaurant, they're going to get commission. So I understand that a lot of times striking up conversation will put you in a category where they think they can make money off you, and that's cool. I get it. I understand the hustle. You know what I mean? It can be hard here. Like the food, some of the food is comparable to the States, and that's kind of hard to understand when the average person out here makes $5 an hour or less. You know what I mean? So everybody does have a hustle. Everybody out here, for the most part, has multiple jobs. They may have their base job. They may sell a product. They may cook. They may clean. They may dabble in sex services, men and women. So I respect the hustle. And even when I go into a store and they recognize that I'm American, and they may try to get a few more pesos out of me, even though it's really annoying sometimes. I understand the hustle and I understand the mindset. I make up. So if I do the average girl's makeup, I may charge her $200. If I do a celebrity's makeup or somebody that I know has more money, you think I don't want more money? You got it. You got it. Like, just give me. You know what I mean? So I understand that mindset, but now that I live here, now that you know what I mean, I'm giving back to the culture, the community, the society. I pay my little taxes when I buy food, and I'm still paying American taxes. Sometimes it's like I don't quite have it like you think, perhaps, but bear in mind and make no doubt that you do have more than the average person out here. So they are looking at you like, you can give me 50 more pesos than everybody else. So, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, well, I can't say the men from both sides were helpful, but the women are more quite, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, I just feel like anywhere you go, you're gonna find great people. You're gonna find, it is warm year round. It definitely is. You know, but it does get cool. And hey Juan, it does get cool being who. See how I act? See how I act? It does get cool. You can wear respectable clothing. When I say respectable, I mean you can wear some fashions, right? Because most of the time it's summer. You should be in cotton. You should be in something light, something flowy, something non-constrictive. But there are times when you couldn't put on a little jacket. There are times when you could wear denim. Totally. Actually, what's gonna really surprise you is when you come here and you see how so many people are fully clothed with hoodie and jeans and a hat in the middle of the heat, and it's because it's so hot. People like are protecting their skin. Like, it's so weird to think that. Okay, so I would go out like this because it's hot, and then you'll see people who have on jeans and a long sleeve shirt, and you would think that I'm cooler, but the sun's my skin up, and it's attacking me. They're covered, so they may be hot, but their skin's not frying, and they're not like really, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first got here, I was always in like little shorts, flip flops, and a tank top. And I thought because it's hot here and because it's a warm culture that was normal. And it is normal. In certain neighborhoods, in certain areas, it's totally normal. But then when you go into more, you know, you go to businesses, you go to the bank, you go to the grocery store, people are not running around like this. People are not running around in tiny booty shorts, flip flops, and a tank top. Get up on something respectable. I remember being in the grocery store, like when I first got here, I had on like shorts and like a bikini top. Like, ah! And I got into the grocery store and I was just like, oh my God, I'm the only person in here dressed like maybe me and like a couple other tourists. And that's how you can tell a tourist is a tourist. Cause what do you have on, girl? You out here, you came out here like around beach businesses and stuff like that. Cool, but that's true. I learned that living in Arizona from a black professor at the college. Absolutely. It'll be. It's surprising. You know what I mean? It's surprising. Some things that you learn just through experience can be really surprising. You know. I really wish I would have got salsa. I was being cheap because the salsa they had was expensive. And you know what it is? It's just like in the States. Some grocery stores have some things for cheap and others have. And I know a store where I can get salsa cheaper. So I didn't get it from the store that I got these. These are so fresh, baby. Oh my God. But all in all, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my decision. I'm very happy with my life. My mom's coming to see me soon. I'm very happy about that. I'm excited. I'm trying to understand that I'm gonna have to be very patient. My mom we have different personalities. And you know, so I'm excited to see her though. Really am. I really am. So I got so much good food to eat for only $40. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee, have pancakes and eggs. I didn't get any sausages because they don't really have like turkey sausages and stuff. And I have been eating more pork than I care to, but I'm trying to ease back up off that. I don't really even eat meat that much anymore. Honestly, there's so many fruits and veggies and good things out here to eat. Like, you wouldn't think of this as a vegan culture, but they make so many things with fruits and veggies and so many sauces and things that are completely vegan. But of course, they do introduce meat sauce to a lot of things, drippings, broth, whatever. But I think a vegan could do good here. They do all types of things with beans and maize and plátanos and yuca and rice and beans and all different types of things. So I honestly think a vegan could thrive here. And let me see where my battery is. If I can take y'all off the charger for a few. I can't tell. I gotta wash my face. I have a little breakout. Yes. Oh my God, absolutely. And because it's mango season, I had some 2 days ago. So good. So good. I wanted to eat one and save the other for later, but I couldn't do it. And then this is a t-shirt that I made, K-Lo-K. Or K-L-K, great little crew. But yeah, I couldn't keep myself from eating both mangoes immediately. Mangoes are like 5 pesos right now. There's trucks that drives around with cheap mangoes. There's like an ice cream man. There's a plátano truck. You can get 10 pesos. You can get 10 plátanos for 100. So like 100 pesos, which is like less than $2. They are tons of sugar. That's why I'm fasting, and that's why, like, I can tell. I don't know if you guys can tell. Some people said they can tell. Some people said they can't. Like my lona has come down. I'm dripping sweat right now. I'm wet. I'm dripping sweat. I have on underwear, which is a rare occurrence, excuse me. So, but that's because I got up so early to go to the grocery store. I love mangoes so much, but they are so sweet. So I'm gonna try to remain vigilant on my alternate day fasting while I'm here. Thank you so much. I can tell because when I stand with good posture, my clavicle, but what's the collarbone? Brain fire. My collarbone is coming back out, but yeah, I feel way less bloated. I feel way less lethargic. I'm up every morning at 7 o'clock, ready to party. Not party, but you know what I mean. Ready to do things. Ready to have a good day. You can see my cheekbones and the shape of my face more prominently. Oh yeah. And yeah, I think it's good. You know, honey, my wig is slipping back. But yeah, you guys, everything is so good. I just wanted to pop in and say, I'm pretty sure if any black men pop into I'm gonna get cursed out. But like I said, there are black men with class and respect, humility, men of stature. You know what I mean? Businessmen and stuff like that. But this area does attract fuckboys, the passport bros. It does attract red pill content consumers. It does attract the Kevin Samuels crowd because the women look the way society has told black men that they should look, colonialism, and and that's not to discredit the women. There's plenty of beautiful women out here, men too, beautiful people. Period. Some of the most beautiful and interesting people that I've seen, to be honest with you, because they have so many cultures that came together to kind of to build their culture. So that's not to discredit, but the fact of the matter is, it's really shameful that they come out here with that in mind and still treat people poorly. I will absolutely do an update. Can you believe I just pulled my wig off like that? I definitely have to do an update. But yeah, I did one not too long ago. I'm gonna do another one. Have any of your local, wait, have you made local friends? Have any of your, what? Have any of your local friends made complaints about Americans? There we go, I'm sorry. Yes and no. Because you know what? It's not just Americans that come here and act obnoxious, you know. Um, but yeah, what happens with a lot of people, it's a tourist fueled environment. So what I hear people complain about is the scamming, chargebacks. I don't think a lot of companies are used to that, and it's really sad. I wouldn't do that somewhere like this. If you're gonna do something like that, save that for like Dubai, save that for Europe, save that for countries and cultures that can handle you consuming goods, consuming food, using their environment, and then calling your credit card company and saying, hey, I'm on vacation and somebody used my card. You know what I mean? Have American Express coming out here, having a grand old time at the bar, spending $500. The companies are happy, they're loving it, they're making tons of money, and then there's a chargeback. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, companies are only taking cash, and then people will give their card, and the company will say, "Hey, we don't take cards," and then the person feels like it's a personal attack. So there's that. But it hasn't been necessarily only about Americans, but I've heard people complain about Americans, definitely. We are entitled, and we don't take no well, and we don't like to be inconvenienced. So what happens is, I had a friend, we went to a restaurant, some of the things that were on the menu weren't available that day, and they just threw a fit. Well, if you don't have it, I don't understand why it's on the menu. And I'm like, baby, this is an island. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that they may have had, they don't have anymore. It's hard to get things in and out of here. Sometimes the prices of things go up and the company can't afford it. Are you really gonna give this woman hell because they don't have ahi for the taco? Like, do you pick something else? Why are you? Please don't make me look bad, sugar. I don't like that. Like, what? It's a slower culture, so if somebody says they're gonna come in an hour, they might not be there for 2 hours. You know what I mean? There's like a lack of a sense of urgency. So I think a lot of times if you're impatient, if you're used to America, let me speak to your manager. Okay, so this was sitting on the shelf and it said that it's only 200 pesos, and when we rung it up, it was 400 pesos. It's 400 pesos. We don't, all that little red tape, let me speak to your manager, we're gonna honor the price stuff doesn't fly here. And they'll look at you like you're stupid. You'll most likely probably be stupid. You know what I mean? A lot of people expect America or whatever country they're from, they expect that everywhere they go. And it's hard for people to understand that there are places that have shortcomings. There are places that suffer when the weather's bad. There are places that they're going to be closed because the electricity went out. You know what I mean? There are going to be places that don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have free Wi-Fi everywhere you go out here. You know, electricity is expensive. Wi-Fi is expensive. They're not going to lend those courtesies to you. Like if you were to go to America, everywhere has Wi-Fi. Everywhere has free Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. A lot of the clubs out here, they don't offer mixed drinks. You have to buy a bottle. You know what I mean? So it can be hard to go out by yourself. It can be hard to be a traveler in some spots. But you will definitely go to a bar near a beach and find mixed drinks and stuff like that. You won't have to buy a whole bottle. But there's so many places now, like the Congo Bar, Coco Bongo, all those places, they generally, you have to buy a bottle. You know what I mean? And the bottles are not expensive, but they're more expensive than if you would buy them in the grocery store. Like when my mom comes, I'm gonna buy us bottles. And you know, we have reusable containers when we go to the beach, or when we go, you know, to the drive-in, or we go here, we go there, we go to hang out in public. You can have like your own little drink, because I'm not gonna be buying a bottle outside. If I go out with a group of people, it's no problem, but what's going on here? You know what I mean? So that's generally where I'll see, you know, culture clashes. Or Americans will go into places out here and be like, dang, don't nobody here speak English? And it's just like, now girl, we are not in America. They don't have to. I understand that it's a tourist culture and it's helpful, but that's their choice to make. You know what I mean? I was like, shit. Listen, don't act American when you're with me. Don't do that. Oh my God. But in all, it's a good time. It's a great environment. There's always something to do. There's always inexpensive things to do. There's always somewhere cute to sit down and have a cold drink and have a little inexpensive meal. You know what I mean? It's not dangerous. I haven't really even I've seen like one fight since I've been here. The other day, I was pulling up to the club that I work at, and in front of it was a girl, and she was wearing this guy's head out with an ice bucket. It was so hilarious. I really wish I would have filmed it. It was a scene straight out of a movie. She was so cute. She had like some mini locks, and she had like a little tube top dress with all these pretty colors, and she was wearing his head out with that ice bucket. It was hilarious. It was a top tier experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But yeah, you know what I mean? I think a lot of times, as a tourist, you may have preconceived notions of how they're going to treat you, and then as like a native here that works somewhere, you may have a preconceived notion about how tourists are, and it can be hard to sometimes have an experience. I'm very neutral, and I just, I pretty much, I go easy, and I just feel the energy out. There's certain places that I don't like to go to because they're not patient. You know what I mean? If they feel like you look like you speak Spanish and you don't, they just don't have time for it. And it's just like, what do you spend your free time doing? Oh my goodness. Like I'll go to the beach, I'll go out by my pool. I do the same things I do in the States. Like I might work on some videos, film some content, hang out with my friends. They live in a building kind of like mine with a lot more apartments. They also have a pool over there. I like to go and get ice cream. They have a really, really bomb ice cream shop. It's in a food park, and there's all these different snacks around. They have churros, they have ice cream, they have hot dogs, they have Mexican food, they have a Dominican plato del dia place, plate of the day, go play pool. Um, yeah, it's a real beachy beach vibe community. Most things revolve around outdoor. Yeah, I have a cooler bag. I'll fill it up with ice, take it down to the beach, go sit, watch the sunset. I live in a gated community, so I could ride my scooter around all through here behind the gate. That's how I got used to riding my scooter. And just go sightseeing. There's a lot of beautiful like wooded areas where you can go and you can see parrots, you can see, what are they called? Peacocks, all different types of lizards, turtles. Just go for a walk. I live across the street from a huge field. I like to go. They have this tree that looks like those trees that you see in like movies in like it looks like the Lion King tree. It looks like a tree from Africa, and it has like all these like really decrepit branches, and then some. Right now, it's blooming orange flowers. I go over there. I'll drink a beer. I'll relax, meditate, hula hoop, work out, walk on the beach. You know, that's really it. I live on a beach near a strip of resorts, so you can take a pretty decent walk. You can walk all the way down the beach. And sometimes I meet people and we'll like talk and hang out, drink a beer on the beach. You can just walk, and people are more, because this is a vacation environment, people are more prone to talk to you, and people are happier. So if you're on the beach and you see people and they speak English, hey, what's up? How long are you here? Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, you came here for that? Oh, wow, what resort are you staying? Oh, okay, that's cool. Wow, that's what's up. You can go play volleyball on the beach with people. There's always people on the beach playing volleyball. There's people on the beach doing frisbee. You know what I mean? I wish we did too. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to tell you, like, I was completely out of it. I don't know why. I think. Oh. I'm over 40. Is there a good community for older folks, or is it more 20 something? No. Honestly, this is. I'm in my 30s. Did you tell people you're alone? I had to lie. I had cousins that moved here. You know what? When I first got here, I felt the need to tell people that I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. And that was for protection. Now I tell people I'm not alone just for my peace. You know what I mean? Because it's so touristy out here. When people see you alone, they think you're lonely. They think, oh my God, like, well, let me give you some company. I don't want you by yourself. Let's have a beer together. And I think people want to offer you companionship. When I first did that, it's because I thought maybe somebody might hurt me or something like that. And if you're out and you're being really flashy and you're being really reckless, you can get set up. It happens. It happens with extremely rich people who are like tourists. They meet a girl. The girl already has a husband. The girl husband says, okay, go date this guy. He's rich, get his money, and that can be a sketchy situation. I've heard a couple stories about that. So you kind of have to be careful how much you reveal to people if you say you're alone. But that can happen anywhere with anybody in any country. You know what I mean? But because it's so many retirees out here, a lot of these old white guys are out here looking for love in these young girls in a culture where, you know what I mean, it's very well known that be living a double life. Okay, so you have, you know, an older guy who has a girl. She has a family and a husband elsewhere, but she's entertaining him for money because the cost of living out here, well, not the cost of living, but the income, you know what I mean, is so low in some areas, and there aren't as many opportunities in tourism and stuff like that. I hear it's like a lot better if you speak English, and if you don't, it can be really hard. But there's a lot of space out here. There's a lot of room for older people. You know, over 40 is not the oldest, but I know what you mean. It's not. You know what? You'll go to like certain resorts and parties or something like that, and you'll see like young people. But honestly, no. You would really think that you're gonna be around annoying young, you know, people doing TikTok dances and stuff, but it's not. It's like retirees, and people of all ages. But there's a lot of the building I live in. It's retirees and young families. I feel like there's like maybe 2 single girls here, and there's nobody really younger than, I don't even know. Yeah, people live in this city. This city, I went to Santo Domingo, and you will see more young people there. But here, I mean, this is Punta Cana. You know, this is where so many people come to retire. Like when I first got here, I was just like, oh my god. Let me make sure my battery's charging. When I first got here, I was just like, you know, realizing, especially in my building, that it's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's so laid back. You know, it's not really too, you know, overwhelming. But on the weekends, I'm not even gonna say the weekends, every day of the week, especially during high season when there's a lot of tourists, and I've taken videos of this and I want to share it. There are people who pull out their grill, they pull out some beer, and they have a party right in the middle of the street, right in front of a business. Here, there, everywhere, music, there are people dancing. You know, you can go by the grocery store and there are people like tailgating, a whole bunch of people pulled up with their cars, you know, beer, stuff like that. So it's a good mix, but it's not one of those situations where you're gonna go somewhere and you're gonna feel like, ugh, let me get out of here. It's too much, it's annoying. Destiny, when you exited the airport, did it feel awkward when all eyes were on you? I was the first one out the airport when I arrived. The first time, yes, because everyone's looking at you, everybody's offering you help, offering you a taxi, trying to sell you excursions, different things like that, trying to talk to you, get you to go to nightclubs, this, that, and the third, and it's just like, it can be overwhelming, but now I know, put your head down and walk. And it may feel rude, but they understand that they're gonna get some and they're gonna lose some. I'm one of the ones you're gonna lose, especially at the airport. I'm tired, I'm cranky, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm hungry, I need a beer. Okay, that's another thing. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Jamie. That's another thing. Like, I drink beer now, not very often, but when I go out, I definitely want a cold beer first. I definitely want an ice cold Presidente first before anything. It's light, it's good. I like lots of lime in my beer. I don't think that's something that people do very much out here, but I always ask for a couple lime. They'll give me like lime juice. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. But it's so light and it's so airy. And once you know, just kind of accept the things that are going to be different, you're cool with it. It can be really hard if you are unrelenting, and this is how things are supposed to be, and this is how you're supposed to act, and this is how it's supposed to feel, and this is how this is supposed to be made. Like once you let go of those kind of things, you'll be good. I used to be so mad, and I used to talk to restaurants and tell them like, why don't you serve salsa with your empanadas? Salsa, salsa, salsa. Why don't you serve salsa? Everything's ketchup and mayonnaise, ketchup and mayonnaise, ketchup and mayonnaise, ketchup and mayo. And I'm be like, and then you just let go of it, and you eat your empanada with ketchup and mayonnaise, and you say, you know what? It's not so bad. Because I think in our head, we want to think that all Spanish cultures are alike, all Latin cultures. No, this is not salsa, tortilla, chip vibe. It's not. And it's just like, oh wow, okay. The way you glow, now living in the island life, is something else. Can physically see the relaxation in your body. I need to book stack. Yes! No, it's such a vibe. It really is. Like, and you know what it is too? The cost of my living is so cheap. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know if you heard me, but I said I booked my mom a ticket. I bought myself a drone. I'm gonna be able to do so many things this month, and it'd still be less than the cost of 1 month rent in LA. My mom's ticket, my birthday, I bought myself a birthday gift of a drone. I'm gonna be booking excursions, traveling and going places with my mom, and having fun, eating, drinking, going to the beach. And it's still cheaper than my rent in LA. My rent here is $600. And like when it's time to pay rent, I used to go through so much anxiety and depression. I would go to the bank, I would pull the money out, I would sit in the bank parking lot for like 45 minutes. And I would just hold the money in my hand. And I would just sit in my car and be like, yo, this can't be life. This can't be life. This can't be life. Every month I'm working so hard. I can't save. I can't travel the way I want to. This can't be life. Every time I buy something, I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking of what I gotta think. And then I have my electric bill, and then I have to buy gas, and then I have to buy food. The rent alone. I used to just sit in my car like, yo, it's too much, you know. And then people tell you own, and it's like, okay, you find a house, you do a down payment, some type of loan with a high ass rate, you know, you have all these like, it's just too much. It's just too much, you know. I didn't want to feel forced into home ownership in order to feel like I'm not throwing money in the garbage, you know what I mean? It was just too much. It was so stressful. I was just like, and then you feel forced to work. Whereas here, work, certain types of work, certain intensities of work is an option because I have allowed myself, well, I have savings. I have a consistent income stream through certain videos that I've sold to companies. And then I do freelance work. I do makeup, I do photography, I do videography, I edit, I manage social media. So, and then there's so many things. There's people who are out here who are working as programmers. There are people out here who are working as English teachers. There are people out here who have set up their own community and do tours and guides. There are people out here who work in so many different facets of art. There are people out here who manage business. There are people out here in real estate. You can come out here, you can get in real estate in 2 days. you can get into real estate easily without all the paperwork and all the tests and all this stuff. You can jump right in. There are people out here who rent an apartment, and then they go stay in a really, really cheap apartment in like a small neighborhood, and they Airbnb and sublease. There's so many ways to make a dime out here. There's so many ways to do things. There are people out here who cook and cater and work for the tourism. There's just so many ways to survive. And I do say this as an American, as somebody with an American education, as somebody who has talent in art. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying that, but there's so many ways to survive. There's so many things to do. When your rent is $300, $400, $500, $600, and you have a certain amount of business savvy, hustle, you have side things that you do, you have some savings, you have some this, you have some that. Like this, I just feel like life is so much more doable here. You know what I mean? If something happened in the States and I had to rush to New York or here or there, I would be able to. I was living in LA and something happened and I had to rush somewhere or do something like that, I would be able to, but it would put a dent in my lifestyle. You know? Oh, I'm so happy to have been a part of that. Thank you so much, Labyrinth. No, I didn't see it, but thank you. And let me see if I can screenshot that. Meanwhile, I'll make a whole Popeye face in there. And then other things like health insurance, car insurance, hospital, doctor visits. It's just better. It's just easier. You know what I mean? So that's been what's been going on. And then I have a mango tree in the front of my place. I have a mango tree. I didn't even know it was a mango tree because when I moved here, it wasn't blooming. And then the other day I was sitting by the pool and I went to go walk back into my place and I said, "You have mangoes? You have mangoes." So, yes, I remember around this time, 13 years ago, I was sitting outside my apartment in New Jersey telling you guys how I was moving to LA. So that's crazy. It's crazy, you know. My lips are peeling. I have to take a shower, scrub my face because it's hot. And when it's hot, you need to get that oil up off your face. Scrub my face, and then I'm gonna cook breakfast. So the sunscreen. And I use the 60 for my body. And yeah. But I'm gonna let you guys go. How is healthcare? There are so many options for healthcare. They even take a lot of American healthcares out here. There are tons and tons of clinics. There are tons and tons of hospitals. There's tons and tons of pharmacies, and you don't need a prescription to go in and you get anything you need. Nope. You just go in and you say, "I need this," and they'll give it to you. Or you say, "Hey, I have these symptoms," and they'll give you whatever it is. So that's bomb. Yeah. Pain pills, antibiotics, whatever. Yeah. You know. So it's been a good experience so far. You know, hasn't been a year yet. It'll be a year in August, but it's been a good experience. I'm gonna do do more videos. I'm gonna share more videos, more of what I've got going on. When my drone gets here, I'll be able to up the quality of my content, be a little bit more consistent, and just share different things. I know that I haven't grown in my content in a while. I haven't had relationships. I haven't had any kids. You know, I haven't traveled much. I don't really share my innermost thoughts anymore. I used to do that in the past, and I've had so many things just thrown back in my face, or people get on gossip sites and talk about you, and they swear they know your business, and that doesn't bother me. The thought of that doesn't bother me quite as much as it used to. But you know, I don't really have as much going on as I used to, because I am single and I'm not really looking to be in a relationship, because you know I'm over a lot of other things. You know, I need to come there. You willing to show me around? I absolutely am. I absolutely am. I'm going to be working on my website, so that can be something that not only can you guys like book me for, but you can see what's available and what to do. Wow, that's amazing. Healthcare is such a mess in the U.S. I know. Is English a common language out there, or do you think you should know Spanish? It is common. I think you should know Spanish, because there'll be situations where you'll meet lots of people who speak English. You know what I mean? Haitian people especially tend to know English, but then there'll be situations where you don't, and there'll be situations where knowing a little bit of Spanish will really help. Not very much. I don't know very much, but you know what? You're gonna come here. You're not gonna know much Spanish, and as days go, you're gonna meet people, and they're gonna talk to you. You know what I mean? You'll most likely meet a guy or something like that, and not even on a romantic level, but whether it be somebody who's helping you with transportation, whether it be somebody who is a realtor and they're helping you find somewhere to stay, whether it be somebody from a restaurant that you go to every other day, you're gonna learn Spanish. You are. I was lucky enough to meet a scooter guy who would not allow me to speak English to him, and he would not allow me to use my translator. He would just be like, tell me what you think you should say, type deal. And I'd be like, yo necesito ir a supermercado. And he'd be like, entiendo, yo entiendo. Tú no necesito hablo perfecto, pero tú necesito aprender. See? And I'd be like, I'd be so nervous. I'd be like, because you're so afraid to say the wrong thing and look dumb. But when you try, people appreciate it so much. Just think about being an American. When somebody comes to you and they're speaking broken English, but you can understand them, and they seem so nervous, but then when you give them what they need, or you understand what they're saying, how relieved they are. And you feel like, oh my God, look at you, so cute, speaking your English. You better get it, and you're happy. Like, I've never had somebody come to me and try to speak English, and like, I feel like, oh, they're dumb. Oh, like, that's not how you say that. Like, I've never felt that way. I might say, oh, you know, cup, you know, maybe they'll call it a bottle. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And you just help them. Like, you know, I haven't really met anybody who's tried to belittle me because my Spanish sucks. I haven't had that happen. I'm looking for a place to move in about 3 years. So things like finding community for single Black females over 40 is important to me. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. There are so many communities online. I am Black expats all over the world. Dominican Republic expats, ebony ladies in the DR. There's so many online communities because expats are like doing it big. You know what I mean? No, I'm not interested in being married. I really want to grow more as a person. I want to grow more as a business person. I want to grow my business more. There's so many things that I want to do before getting married, because the way I am when I'm married or in a relationship would hinder my growth in other ways. I think because I'm such a lover girl, I don't want to get so wrapped up in somebody else. You know what I mean? Hola. You know? So it's like, you know, I would want to wait until I hit new heights and new levels. You know what I mean? And then I want somebody who can reciprocate what I bring. I want somebody that has a really good, strong, stable income. I want somebody who has been preparing for a relationship before being in one. You meet so many guys and then you meet them and they're like, oh, I want to be better because of you. And it's just like, no, you should have bettered yourself for me. I don't want you to be better because of me. You should have done all of that before me. Like, I'm preparing myself for my husband by keeping myself to my level of happy and fit. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sold on having kids, like, at all, but perhaps the right man could change that. Financially fit and independent, because men these days, like men back in the day, they understood that there's a potential that you might have to take care of your mom, or one of your parents might have to live with you, or you might have to step up for them financially. And then guys these days, they're like, oh, why are you trying to do this without a man? Why are you building all this without a man? Well, are you gonna take care of my mom? Are you gonna take care of my mom? Shut the fuck up. So, there's that, you know. Oh yes, no, absolutely. It'll come right back to you like muscle memory. Like, I haven't worked out consistently in a while, but if I worked out for a good month, it'd be like pow pow pow. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Sunny Style Up and Labyrinth. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a friend here, the friend that owns the strip club. She's Canadian. She married a Dominican man, and her Spanish is so good. She doesn't speak it with any kind of accent or anything like that, but her Spanish is so good, and I just be like, look at you. You're amazing. You know, so, but yeah. That's been it. I'm really excited about the food I bought, and I'm really excited about eating. I'm gonna fast all the way until my mom gets here. And I'm afraid because she's gonna be here for a month. I don't want her to undo all my progress because my mother is a foodie. She cooks so well. And I'm just like, ugh. But I'm gonna be more active, and I'm gonna at least intermittent fast. But have you started dreaming and No, I haven't started dreaming in Spanish, but I do have an inner voice that thinks in Spanish. But I feel like I have to turn it on, and I think I'll be like thinking something, because you know how you're like usually you have your subconscious, and you're like, I wonder this, I wonder that, and then my Spanish brain. Mom's gonna come and unravel me. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Like, I haven't even thought about that. Like, that's gonna be intense. That's gonna be intense. I did have a dream that I hit somebody with a car. And I looked it up, and they said it could be symbolic of me, like, killing a side of myself, like not killing a side of myself, but like I'm frugal, right? And I'm trying not to be so much. I'm trying to enjoy myself, and I'm trying to, when I'm out, buy what I want to eat and do this and do that, and not be so calculative. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that, where I'm trying to like certain characteristics that aren't like the best for me. me to, you know, kind of vibe type of thing. I think it could be. I'm trying to think. But yeah, it's interesting, you know. But I'm really excited about my mom coming. She's gonna have a good time. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah, like an ego death, like killing off a certain characteristic type of vibe or something. I can't remember what it said. You know what I mean? I can't remember what it said. But it was interesting. And I remember, I feel like I got out my car and the person got up and like gave them a hug. And I feel like I gave them money. I feel like that's what happened because I feel like that's that's what I would try to do. Like, don't sue me here. I'm gonna give you some money. But I'm not too worried about it because I don't drive a car out here. If I drove a car out here, I'd be nervous. And yeah, it's gonna be good. I bought some different foods. Tomorrow, I'm going shopping. I'm going in a car. I usually just carry everything on my scooter. I have my bag on my back, and then I have food at my feet. And I've gotten so much better at carrying big packages and stuff. Like, you should see me on my scooter. So I'm gonna go shopping in a car. I'm gonna spend like $100, $200, I don't know. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff because I don't want to go to the grocery store with her. And I know she's gonna want to cook certain things, and I know she's gonna want certain foods. I'm gonna get drinks. What's my favorite new meal? So I eat a ton of zucchini out here, but my favorite meal is from the Haitian restaurant. It's moro, black rice with beans and like peppers, and then they make this sauce. I think it has okra and eggplant, and then pan fried chicken but no flour. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. It's so good, Jesus. It's so good. I love it. It's only 150 pesos too. Oh my God, it's less than $3. It's so good. It's so good. Or I love chicken criolla. or pollo guisada. Something I make myself. I'm obsessed. Baby, it's so good. It's so good. I know the Haitian lady is so tired of me. I told her, you need a tip jar. You need a tip jar. She's looking at me like, every time I talk to her, I be like, I try to talk to her in Spanish, but I don't think she speaks Spanish. And there's like a young Haitian girl there that always sees me, and she's like, I want to bring her like a bag of makeup. But I feel bad because there's other girls in there. So maybe like I'll just put together like a bag with like matte lip gloss and stuff like that. Lip gloss, lip stuff. Because it'd be hot. You don't see too many girls with foundation unless it's like a special occasion or they work somewhere where there's AC. She's so cute. She's probably like 20 something. And I remember I was in there with my locks before and she was talking to me. And my face was just dumb. Because I always feel like maybe I could figure out what's being said in Haitian Creole. I can't. And she's bust out laughing. And then my friend I was with was like, no, she doesn't speak Creole. And she's like, American. And I was just like, she's like, I think a lot of Haitians are really surprised by how similar we possibly look. You know what I mean? She probably low-key does. And I think they look at me and they think like I'm Haitian or something like that. But some people don't. Some people are like, no, you don't look Haitian. And then there's some people who are like, yeah, you do. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter either way. I'm pretty sure we have the same blood. So I'm generally, you know, trying to figure out what's being said, like, and I'm staring, and I'm just like, brain, come on, you can do this, figure it out. You know words, you know some French. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. And I like apologize and I'll say something in like my dumb Spanish. I'm like, lo siento, no entiendo, pero yo quiero, entiendo. Lo siento, lo siento. And I'm just, I turned into like a little nervous, like, oh, yeah, it's in there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. You guys, what time is it? Starving. Okay, I went to sleep yesterday with a booming headache, and I tried to drown it in water because I know my mom's coming here, and the way my mom cooks, I'm going to fast until the day she gets here. You know what I mean? Then all bets are off, unfortunately. Oh, so I'm trying to keep it cute because you know what? It's too many beaches, there's too many pools. Everywhere you go, there's a reason to take your clothes off. There's a beach, there's a pool party, there's this, there's an amusement park, there's that. And I'm just like, baby, I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to keep it all the way together. And then when she gets here, I'll have a little bit. But then when she leaves, I need to like not only start fasting again, but I need to get back to the gym. Thank you. I've been trying to get all of my COVID weight off. I need to start lifting again because I'm losing muscle density. You know what I mean? I am losing weight, but I'm also losing like my muscle density. And I have weights and stuff in here that I can work out with. You know what I mean? I'd be wanting to go to the beach and do workouts and stuff like that, but I haven't had the motivations in the morning. Sometimes when I'm fasting, I'm just out of it. And then on the days when I can eat, I'm just like, it's time to eat. I'm gonna eat everything. There are times when not eating, it just doesn't bother me. I just don't care. But then there's times when I'm just like, my brain is not working because I'm so hungry. My blood sugar is so low. I can't see. I can't hear. And my brain is just like, look at you. You've slipped into temporary dyslexia. You have a headache. You can't see straight. And I'll just lay down. I'll be in the bed like all day. I'll lay on my stomach and I'll be editing and drinking water. Like there are occasions when I'll drink coffee, but then there are days when it's just like, I'm cool. You do? Child, a mess. I love it. I love the expat groups. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I so badly wanted to be one. I was just like, dang, I was in the expat groups when I was in America, but I left them because I was just like, you know what? I'm not here. Now that I'm here, I'll be like, ciao. Especially in some of the Dominican groups, because I find a lot of people come here to create a bubble around themselves from Black, Dominican, Haitian people, and it's so irritating. And it's just like, why would you come to this country if you don't like Black people? And in a lot of the groups, you can tell that that's the case. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then I'm in this expat group, and people are like seeking out forms of employment. And sometimes I think people give unrealistic answers. Oh, you should get into coding. Oh, you should learn to day trade. And I'm just like, yes, honey. If you need money fast and now and you need cash, I feel like the answer is working in tourism. I feel like a lot of people don't want to become an expat to move to a country and become a work slave again. You know what I mean? Get your living situated and then become the source, become the person. Yeah, become, like, this is not going to be a story, but I feel like a lot of the people that I talk to have like some type of artistic talent, you know. And I was telling this one girl, like, it looks like you can do makeup. Like, if you're moving to an area where there's not a lot of black people who live there, but there's a lot of black people who travel there, that is going to secure your back. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, you should do this. And you're like, and it's just like, ah. A lot of the suggestions that people make is like, I guess, and like like playing the long game. And I'm like, if you need money like now, today, I don't know, chill. I haven't started my makeup line again. I won't be able to sell products out here. You need a business license to import a certain amount of goods here. So I won't be able to do that. I do have a drop shipper in the States. My cousin is actually going to mail the products for me. Now, what I have to do is order the products to her address, and then put them back up on the site. I've been dragging my feet. It's my fault. She bought the printer. She's ready to go. All I have to do is send her envelopes and products, and probably some labels, and we're ready to go. Yeah, I'm just like, can I ask how easy it was to rent? Because especially here in LA, you gotta give your firstborn. It was so amazing to rent. They don't do any kind of background check because it doesn't matter. You don't have the money. Show the money. That's it. Okay? I was at the beach. I met a guy. I said, do you know anything about rental apartments? He was like, I know somebody in realty. The lady called me. She said, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for at least a 1-bedroom. I would love a 2-bedroom. I want to spend less than $1,000. She said, I'll call you back. She called me back. She said, hey, we have a place over here, 600. You want to come see it? I said, yes. I said, do we have a pool? She said, there's a river pool. I Googled river pool. I said, I documented this. I documented the whole everything. It's in my DR vlog. So I come to the apartment. I'm like, you meant 600 a month, not a week. She laughs. I take it. First and security. It's not even first and last. It's like first and like a half a month for security. And my landlord is Canadian. She lives in Canada. I pay my rent through PayPal. She wanted a copy of my passport. That's it. A copy of my passport. That's it. I actually have a link on thegodlyguide.com where I set up for people who want to talk to me about how to do all of that stuff up. Yeah, that's it. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful apartment, and they come furnished. So unless you're addicted or you have an emotional attachment to your furniture, you won't have to bring it. You could sell it. You could put it. I don't recommend putting stuff in storage. Not a lot of stuff. Not a big storage. And if you can, you have a family, you have a friend that has a basement or somebody that can hold your stuff or make use of your stuff, I would say do that. It's so good. Like, yes, the hoops, first, last, security, And then when you get electric and all that stuff, any kind of deposits if you don't have the best credit, background checks, proving how much you make. Here's I have the money. They don't want income and all this stuff. Because if you don't have that money, when it's time to pay the rent, there's gonna be a cop at your door with a shotgun. This is a different country. All that landlord-tenant court, I'm coming through. They got a gun outside. So you're either gonna pay the rent or you're gonna get out. Love it. You know what I mean? And I live in a beautiful building. There's a beautiful pool. I live 5 minutes from the beach. On my scooter, 5 minutes. By foot, 15 minutes. Beautiful, scenic. I walk past a waterfall. Walk past resorts. Safe. There's security at the front of the gate entrance, and then there's security outside my building. Nobody gets to my front door without me giving the okay. My husband wants us to get to the U.S. before the next election. Girl, yeah. I got lashes done. Getting your lashes done, getting your nails done is so cheap here. You can get $40 lash extensions. You can get your eyebrows done for like $3. You can get your nails done for $6. These are press-ons, but you can get your nails done for $6. Girl, I once applied to a place and it said I had enough to pay the year in full, but I was unemployed. Guess what? Do not. It's so crazy. I would work. No, I don't want to come back to the States. The only way I would come back to the States is if I was out here and I met an amazing, beautiful guy, tall, dark, and handsome, beautiful and amazing, no kids, and he said, I have a house in Seattle, Connecticut, the Hamptons, Long Island, and I'm in love with you, and I want you to come and move with me. Here's a couple $100,000 in a contract that says, you know, you don't have to pay anything. I just want you, I want your energy, and I promise that we can, you know, I have a home here in the Dominican Republic. We can come back anytime. I'm packing me and my pillow, and we're out. But it would really take something like that. It would really take somebody who already has a home that's paid off. Don't expect me to come to the States and pay half. Don't ruin my life and have me come to the States and pay half. Or try, you know, no. I would come to the States temporarily if I had to take care of a loved one or it was a situation like that. Absolutely, because the rent is so low here, I could do that. I could sublease my place, or, you know, I could just let my place be. I could go up there 6 months, however long, come back. It's too peaceful here. It's too easygoing. I love the beach. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna. Thank you, Labyrinth. Hey, simple girl. Yeah, I'm too mentally at ease to get back up into the rigmarole, to rejoin the rat race, to rejoin killing myself to make money. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. I just don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? There are things here that I don't always love. You know what I mean? I don't love that this is a country where tons and tons and tons of, you know, people come to occupy the land and try to not interact and be around like black people and stuff like that. Like, you have some white people who do that, and you will see a lot. Like, when I first got here, I was like, chill, it's mad. But you know what I mean. Generally, it's somewhat, it's just, you know. Thank you, honey. Yeah, and I want my mom to live out here. Eventually I want to move deeper into the country, into the woods, mountains, and have like just a very peaceful, beautiful mountain home. Maybe live on a farm, close to the city, but not in the city, because Punta Cana is going to turn into Miami very soon. There's so much development. There's so much growth. They're putting up buildings and houses and companies and this and that and the third and the fourth and the fifth. It's going to be congested very soon. It's already very, very small. Punta Cana is this big. Punta Cana is tiny. You know what I mean? So eventually I want to move further out. I want to get a house. You know what I mean? And just live in peace. All I need is Wi-Fi. I would like to grow most of my food or have it grown. Living, but because that's what people do. They come into Punta Cana from surrounding areas to sell their fruits and vegetables, meat. There's farms around. It's a very quiet, easygoing life. Go to the beach, hang out, drink with friends and family, mind your business, do things like that. You can travel. You know what I mean? I hope so. It really depends on how she likes it when she comes. She'll be here on the 11th. So it really depends on how she likes it when she gets here. So I'm hoping so, for sure. Yeah. And I like that, it's cool, it's calm. And anyway, will you build or buy pre-existing? I'll probably buy pre-existing and then maybe build something. But I think for my first home, I'll buy pre-existing. I've seen places that I wanted and that I wanted to go ahead and pull the trigger on, but there's too much going on here. There's too much being built. There's too many areas. I feel like there's situations where like, oh, I want to put a down payment on this. You know what I mean? And then I could easily pay the mortgage because the mortgage, like most places out here, you put down $5,000 or something like that, and then the mortgage can be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 depending on how long you want to have the mortgage. The house, say it's $100,000, that goes in no time, But I'm so new here. I don't know what area I want to buy in. I don't know really where I want to live. I don't know if my mom's gonna stay with me or what's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen. So I've just been like, let me pump my brakes. Because sometimes I feel like I want this, and it's just like don't feel pressured. You know what I mean? Take your time so you can measure twice, cut once. So that's what I'm like forcing myself to kind of take it a little bit easy. I'm definitely gonna vlog more. I'm joining the vlog lead. I apologize if you already answered this question. Are you currently working other than YouTube? Yes, I do photo, makeup, videography, and I work for other social media other companies' social media. I've actually started creating content for a couple businesses out here, a nightclub, and then a travel company. And there's a lot of that kind of work out here because very many companies out here don't have a strong social media presence. So I'm feeling like I'm going to be doing this for a lot of companies in the future because a lot of companies don't have a strong presence. And then coming from somebody who has the experience, the know-how, and the equipment, it's very enticing for these companies to work with influencers. That's one thing. It's new out here. Out here, it's like 2009, 2010. Influencers are new and going into the social media space in full force. So there's a lot of opportunities out here. There's a lot of money to be made. Do you feel pressured? Don't feel pressured, but know that you can always keep a summer getaway if your life takes you in a different direction. Absolutely. And then one thing out here, huge, is Airbnb, because this is one of the #1 tourist destinations in the world, if you can believe that or not. Thank you, Peter. So yeah, there's a lot of money made out here. There's a lot of money to be made being an English-speaking expat here on the ground really gives me a lot of insight to what people need, what people anticipate, things that people want to know, and then certain quality of things that people desire. Like for me, I'm not wild on a lot of photography I see that gets done out here. I edit a certain way, I light a certain way, I do hair and makeup and style, and I create an ambiance when it comes to photography that I accredit to being a New Yorker. I have a certain eye, you know what I mean? I know everyone doesn't have the same oversaturated, overexposed beach photo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring you to the beach right as it's setting. We're gonna get that cinematic, sexy style beach shoot. And that comes from me being American. That comes from me being a New Yorker. That comes from me working in graphic art. That comes from me being a content creator. You know, can you tell me whether you liked your hair transplant experience? Also, what made you decide to move to the DR instead of Mexico? I love my hair transplant. The only reason I don't have my hair out now is because it was sweating down balls and I have my hair tied back and I have setting foam in my hair because I have a little mushroom topper that I wear. Let me show you guys that. And then I chose DR over Mexico because I'm here a few times on vacation and it's always such a vibe. It's always so relaxed. I'm from New York, so I know mad Dominicans, I know mad Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? I've always liked the vibe. I do like that some Dominicans in Dominican cultures and areas, they own their blackness. They're coming into it. You know what I mean? And also the cost of living out here, and then just me coming out here, being expats, and understanding that it's safe. It's really safe here, and then never really going to Mexico that much. I had wanted to at one point go to I was gonna like move to Tijuana because I was right in LA and Tijuana's right there. But what's the weather like when it's cold? 70, 70 with like a breeze. You know what I mean? That's about the coolest it gets. That's about it. There are areas that get cold up in the mountains. I think it's called Harbacoa. I was thinking about spending the holidays there. If my mom comes out to see me again, I would like to go stay in the mountains with her. It does get cold. You get some frost up there. You know what I mean? My hair transplant experience was very good. I know I re-answered that, but yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely one of the best decisions I've made. I can wear my hair natural. When I go to get in the pool, I usually I'll just brush my back and go and swim. I put my earplugs on. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I wear wigs every now and again. I've been wearing braids. I can do sew-ins that look good and flattering as opposed to when my hairline was back here. And yeah, I really love the MHTA clinic, their work. I look at their other work and I go and I comment. I've left them reviews on any different platform that I can because I still don't think the word is out there enough about Black women and hair transplants. I actually got an email from a girl who was like, I have some money and I'm torn between what I should get done. I want my teeth done, I want my hair done, and I want my body done. And I said, personally, if it were me, I would go with the hair. I would go with the hair. You know what I mean? And depending on what you need with your teeth, like if there's pain, if you're missing a front tooth, of course, maybe the tooth. The body is definitely always going to be the last concern. You know what I mean? Do you eventually adjust the humidity? You do. You do, and you thank it because your hair, your skin just loves the humidity. Any experiences with the health system in DR? Absolutely. I've gone to the clinic. I haven't gone to like a hospital or anything like that. I hurt myself. I fell off my scooter. I don't know if you could see it. You know, that. And then, yeah, I've done like the testing and screening and stuff like that. But other than that, nothing. But there are plenty of hospitals, there are plenty of clinics, there are plenty of pharmacies, and you don't need a prescription to do to get medicine out here. I've gone to the dentist tons of times. I've had my teeth done. I've had my teeth fixed. I've had my teeth cleaned. Yeah, that's really it. You know. Ooh. But I hate that I'm ready to go and there are so many people. My wig is sliding so bad. Hold on. Because I'm about to hop off and make myself something to eat. I'm supposed to meet with my friend today, and she's supposed to treat me to lunch. So I'm trying to think, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna do? And what time are we gonna have lunch? Because today's eating day and I'm ready to eat. I like to wait. Oh my God, we've been on for almost 3 hours. Oh my God. Oh my God. But yes, honey. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do more vlogs. I stopped kind of vlogging and doing makeup tutorials because I feel like nobody looks at the makeup tutorials. And then the people who do look, like, or comment, I still have people saying, oh, we're here, we just don't comment. And I'm just like, you can't do that. Babe, you guys make it so hard. But I know people have their own lives and their own things going on, so I don't even like feel the same way about it as I used to. You know, I just don't feel like maybe you guys don't want makeup content no more. And I'm not even saying it in a self-deprecating, you know, side-eye type of way. I haven't changed my content in so long. I haven't offered different things in so long. Maybe you guys just want something different. You know, there's only so many things that you can do when it comes to makeup. And then there are so many new influencers, and then, you know what I mean? I don't get PR like I used to. Like, my PR goes to my mom's house. She's bring a ton of it with her when she comes. But, you know, I want to just talk about different things and do different things. I mean, you guys want to see different things. So I've kind of shied away from the makeup tutorials because, you know, I don't know, child. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everyone's doing makeup. And it's just like, oh, do you guys want that anymore? I don't know. You know what I mean? Reviews here and there, tips here and there, a full beat down tutorial. Do you guys want? Child, I don't know. But I think I want to vlog more about my life and my experiences and my travels. I want to start traveling more around the country, Dominican Republic itself, and talk more about that. You know, and other places too, and, you know, see where that goes. You know, I think it's definitely about time for a pivot. You know, I know so many people have offered different things. So yeah, I feel like, you know, the people want something different. Speaking personally, I always love watching your talent, but I would love to see, I would love to more of your travel. Okay. It's the fasting, because generally I have no problem getting. So yeah, I definitely more of that. I'm gonna always talk about beauty and skincare and stuff like that. But yeah, I think some new energy. I think some new topics are up for our time. You know. Okay, I'm definitely gonna start putting that. You know. Sorry, it's my black time. But no, you're good. Generally, I don't have a hard time reading through stuff like that, but my brain is starving. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I have ground beef, which is so rare for me to have. I feel excited about making taco salad, so I'll probably just make my taco salad, and I'll probably just have pancakes for dinner. Maybe I'll have pancakes for dinner. Yeah, and there's a ton of the beef, so maybe I'll just have some now and have some later. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys my little topper that I had on the other day. This is my bedroom. So this is my mushroom topper. It needs to be pressed. It needs to be made cute. But this is how I've been wearing my hair. I'll show you guys the video, but I thought that I would show you because people were asking me before. And I made it with, I cut up a wig and I used closure. Ow. I use the closure. I use a wig cap, and then there's clips, and then there's a closure in there. So basically, it's just a cute little mushroom. It needs to be pressed. I have a headache. And then a lot of people ask me if I have an AC. I have an AC in every room. I have an AC in every room, and they work very well. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a taco salad. I know I'm supposed to meet my friend, but it may not even end up being today because I know that she's really busy. They're so convenient. They're so convenient and they're so easy. I usually will just take some of my hair, put it in a rubber band, and then clip it in the back, clip it on the sides, and that's it. I think a lot of people think because I had a hair transplant that my forehead is not big anymore. My forehead is still big. He wanted to bring the hairline down to here. He wanted to bring it down to my chicken pox mark. I don't know. I have plenty of forehead. I have plenty of room. He totally could have. But I look at my side view and I can't quite imagine having my hair this low. I don't know, my forehead is still big, but I've always had a big forehead, so I think it's only right. You know what I mean? No matter what I've ever would do to my body, I really wouldn't want to completely 100% deviate from the way that I look naturally. So people have asked me like, oh, did your hair transplant? I'm like, my hair transplant took. Don't be funny, bitch. I just have a big forehead, and I almost can't imagine not. So it would like start here. I don't know how that would look. I can't quite tell, but let me get the heck out of here. It's been like, we've been online for like 2 hours, so I'm gonna do more vlogs and different things like that. You guys see them, and if you like them, give them a thumbs up. I was doing my daily vlog, but I said, you know what? Maybe my life is just too boring. Maybe my life is just too boring for a daily vlog. Yeah, I can't imagine it would be here. I don't know. Maybe here. I doubt that I would go through it again. It wasn't the worst pain of my life, but it was painful. And the recovery, the whole face was swollen. You know, you can't do the drugs. Drugs, so bad. But oh my god. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good day.